Hey friends, welcome back. If you joined me for day one, you know we've been on a journey, one where we're not just playing in digital spaces, where we're learning to think like creators. In the last video, we explored worlds built by others. We looked closely, we asked questions, we noticed design, mood, and meaning. Today, it's you and your students' turn to build. But first, one quick reminder. You're going to break things, and that's not just okay. It's part of the learning process. It's part of the fun. It's important to remind yourself and your students that if it's not working right away, it's not failure. World building is all about experimentation. It's how design, development, and learning happens. So glitches, bugs, wrong clicks, that's again all part of the fun and the creative process. And honestly, some of the best learning and laughs happen when things go sideways. So go in with a playful mindset, be bold, be curious, and break stuff. That's part of the fun. That's where the real magic happens. Here's how today's going to flow. I decided to split day 2 into 2 activities. I did this in order to help you and your students build confidence with Hyperfy before diving into open-ended creation. Part 1 of the activity is I'm calling the Recreation Challenge. So before students build their own original world, we're starting with this little warm-up. The Recreation Challenge is going to allow the students to basically recreate a simple park using a set of pre-made assets that I have for you guys. They'll be adding avatars, dragging and dropping objects, resizing, duplicating, uploading media, and using all the basic tools inside of Hyperfy. It's a chance for everyone to get familiar with the tools, file types, layout, without having to have all the pressure to start building from scratch. So for this part, your students will recreate a simple park using provided 3D assets. Again, you can download it in the description below. You'll upload a custom avatar or pick one from the open source avatars website that I'll be showing you guys. You will be adding a fun object from Polypizza just to get into the habit of looking for cool new things. Teams will play with hypes. They'll change their name and add a name to it, and they'll also do a little video and learn how to use the video tool within there. So they'll upload a video and say, hey, this is my space. So I felt that this activity would be a great way, again, to build confidence with the interface, learn how objects, avatars, and videos work together in kind of a low stakes way. And the zip file, again, is in the description below. If you guys want to get started, you can unzip it, and I would have it all ready beforehand for the students. So for part 2 is you're going to be building your own world. So now that students have built confidence through the Recreation Challenge, it's time to get creative and dive in. This is where the imagination, design thinking, and storytelling all come together. Using their Ulu card or something inspired by it, students will begin building a world that reflects that challenge, innovation, and outcome. And I'll show that on the video slide. All of this is just giving you an overview before I dive into the examples. This is so yesterday many of your students might have already started sketching out the ideas, and probably creativity is kind of pumping by now. So maybe some of you built up a butterfly shaped community hub or a playground made of fruit, wine, fish, or floating mushroom library or whatever. It's great that they have these ideas already. There are no wrong answers, just cool worlds waiting to be imagined. So step 1 is plan and reflect for the students. Before building, encourage your students, again, to sketch, talk it out, and write their plan. Ask guiding questions like, what problem is your world trying to solve? What kind of space could help? What makes it special or magical? How will visitors come into your space feel when they enter? Make sure they have their planning sheet. You can download that in the description. Again, use that Ulu card or inspiration from it. And time to get aligned before jumping in and starting to build. So step 2 is build with story and tools. So again, I'll be showing this in a little bit. So once the vision is clear what they want to do, they'll dive into, you can either watch this video demo or since you'll be going through this, will hopefully be able to show them how to use these tools. You can use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas if they're kind of stuck on a thing. ChatGPT is really great and fun to expand upon that. Polypizza, which through the Recreation Challenge, they've used it so they can expand upon it and grab models and start iterating and doing stuff. Meshy, they can turn their sketches into 3D objects. Luma Labs, they can do really cool video trailers or animate the images, or that could be the place they create the images for the 3D models. They bring it into Meshy. And again, Hyperfy is where they bring it all together. So ideally they have broken up into groups of 3, encourage students to experiment, remix with all these creative tasks. Where the world is silly, symbolic, sci-fi, or whatever, it's really fun once you start seeing them put things together. So this can be all done in a single day if you want, but I think it would be great to stretch it out in multiple sessions, depending on the kid's age group, depending on what you want to showcase. But all of this is just to kind of inspire you to see how you can use these kind of tools and Hyperfy as an awesome learning tool or educational tool. The more time they play in here, the more ideas you'll have, so you can write down notes, and like we've done in the past with day one. It's always great to reflect and take like even 2 minutes to write down what worked, what didn't, so that you know for next time. So another notes for you guys is the main portion of today's video walkthrough will be done. I'll be using kind of like STEM conference as a sample and also add some new things on there so you can see. And this all happened after this little intro right now. And I'll guide you through all the above tools. And tip for young world builders, again, remind them it doesn't have to be perfect. It's about having fun, them working with each other, or they can delegate the jobs with each other is a great thing. Optional thing would be fun to do like a mini update. Let's say you break it up into a couple sessions. Maybe spend the last 5 minutes of class having students share what they're proud of, what they want to continue building, just so they kind of reflect on what they learned and did for that day. So after you finish, if you do this in 2 sessions, the following end session would be the presentation day where the students share and reflect upon everything they just did. But for this part of the building, you can extend this out into a month, a year. You can make it however long you want, but ideally to start, to see if they like it, what they don't like, I would maybe do it in 2 sessions. For day 2 could be done 1 session, but bringing up 2 sessions I think would be fun. If I were to teach this in a week long, this would actually be, let's say I had 5 days, I would have, let's say 3 days just dedicated to building and then building upon it, because the more they do it, the more they want to do stuff. Then they start using all the other tools, so I can showcase some of the other cool stuff you can do within Hyperfy. But I'm trying to keep it simple so you guys can dive in and start learning. So be sure to jump into the recreation challenge video next in the playlist. I've created both a short and long form version of that video, so you can choose what works best for you. After that, it's time to dive into the AI tools demo overview to see how you can use these tools in your classroom and for building. All these videos, again, are in the playlist, and as always, please feel free to comment and reach out if you have any questions. Until next time, bye.